Hey YouTube Nation, I'm Freddie and this is Let's Fix This. And in this video we're going to do a shop tour of my shop, which is in a big old mess because I'm just now getting started on it. I bought this house about a year ago and I've had neck surgery, so I've been down with that. But now I'm ready to get started on my shop, get it put together. I'm a retired construction worker and a coal miner. I've been in both professions all my life. And when I was in coal mining, I was in maintenance, so I've been fixing stuff and working on stuff all my life. I'm just an old country boy from Alabama, and so I do stuff in a redneck way. I'm not real articulate on things, so I guess my first disclaimer is if you do something like I do it at your own risk, because it may not be the safest in the world. But anyway, in this video, we're going to look around the shop and see what all I've got to do. I've invested a lot of money into some new tools, and we're going to look at them, and we're going to talk about what all I've got to do to get this shop in order. So, like I say, I'm Freddie, and this is Let's Fix This, and y'all hit that subscribe button and that like button. Well, first of all, let's see what we got right here. We got this is my Grizzly 14-inch bandsaw I bought. Let me get my camera where we can move around here. I'm new at this YouTube and stuff, so I've got a lot to learn. And, y'all just be patient with me. Because I tell you what, I'm 62 years old and all this is real new to me, so I'm just learning, so y'all bear with me. But anyway, I got this G0555X, and it's an Extreme Series bandsaw. I mean, this is a real nice bandsaw. And right here, I've got the 6-inch extension to go on it. So, once I get it put on, I'll be able to resaw 12 inches. So that's going to be real nice. And I haven't done a thing to this saw, but mount the main body to the cabinet. And I've still got to put it all together, and I'll do a video on that. But this thing's got the cast iron wheels, and it's got a 1.5 horsepower motor on it. I mean, this thing is a beast. But so right here you see right here is the tables and the fence system and all that. So I've got to get all that put together. Right here I went to Harbor Freight and a couple other places the other day, and I've just loaded up. I've got some bench vices, pipe clamps, and all kind of squares and levels and vices, and so I really went to town the other day. I did make one video on this Craftsman 113 series table saw, and buddy, that's a sweet little old saw. That saw was given to me by a buddy of mine up in Fayette County, and I appreciate that. But that thing cleaned up real good, and that's going to be a nice saw. I just got a notice on my text that my router lift's coming today, so I'll be installing the router lift down here on this end of the saw, and so that'll be a video. So I've got several videos lined up to do. I've also got this R4513 table saw, this rigid, and the reason I put this Craftsman together is I didn't want to tear the table apart, putting that Vega Pro 50 fence system on it. So what I'm going to do with that is just use it to cut big stuff outside. If I have to cut some 4x8 sheets stuff, I can just roll that baby outside and get the big cutting done out there. Alright, then I bought this rigid 6.5 horsepower shop vac, and I bought that little old dust deputy with a cyclone, and I'm going to start out with that on my dust collection, and it'll probably be portable. I'm going to make build me a little cart so it'll be all on one little deal, and I can move it around and do dust collection on one tool at a time. But my bigger vision is I'm going to get that 2 horsepower dust collector from Harbor Freight, and I'm going to build me a cyclone or a theme baffle, and redo that. So that's my vision for dust collection down the road. Now I bought this Hercules 12-inch miter saw. I'll tell you what, that's a nice one, fellas. I believe that's really going to be a nice miter saw. This thing is solid. This aluminum base on it, I mean, is thick. It is well made. I've run this saw a little bit. I checked the square on the blade the other day, and it's perfect. And what I really like is it's got this LED alignment system on it that's just so accurate. And the way it works, it shines from both sides of the blade and makes a line, and there's no way it can get off. And the last miter saw I had, I never could get the laser to stay accurate on it. So that's going to be a lot better there. And I've got about a 22-foot bench right there, work area, and right here I bought a Craig fence system, so I'm going to be installing that on my fences right here, but I'm going to make them movable. I'm going to put some little Craig T-slots where I can put the fence to tie the fence down when I'm using it, and when I'm not, I can just take it up and move it, and then I'll have my work area here clear and the fence won't be in the way. So that's my plan for that right there. Let's see what else we got here. Now I've got my router lift coming, but I've also got this Ryobi router table that's pretty decent little old router. Got a Ryobi router in it, and it's decent. I mean, it does the job, but I'll be so glad when I get my main router lift built into the table saw over there. All right, then we got my Central Machinery 6-inch belt sander with a 9-inch disc on the side, and that little old thing is well made. I really like it. I've used it a little bit. The belt stays in line real good, and you know, I buy some stuff from Harbor Freight, and you know, some of it's good and some of it ain't so good, but that's a good one right there. I've got my little old charging station right there. I'm gonna redo all that. I've got so much stuff to redo in this shop, it's crazy, but I'm just walking around showing y'all a few things. I've got this Hossfield Camel 60-gallon air compressor. Now that's a Hoss right there, fellas. Now that baby, you don't run out of air with that one right there. You can run it all day long and it's not gonna run out of air. That's a good one right there. And I've already got some filter systems on it and all that, and I don't know where I'm going with that down the road, but when it comes to air, I've got air. I've got my Craftsman 10-inch bench top drill press, and that little old thing's well made. Bought it brand new. It's got the little light on it. I've already mounted me a little table on it to work off of. So that's going to be a good one. Another nice tool. Now this is a nice one. DeWalt 735X with the outfeed tables and everything on it. It's a triple blade, 13, you can do 13 inches wide on it. You know, that's a really nice planer without getting into the, you know, into the professional size. You know, I hadn't even run a piece of wood through it yet. It's brand new. So we're looking forward to that. Let's see what else we got. That's about it for all my new tools. I've got several other little old tools, odd and end stuff, but let's talk about this shop. Man, I want y'all to look at this shop. This place is a mess. And I bought this thing about a year ago. It was full of junk from the last people that lived here, and I got all of it cleaned out, but now I got all my junk in here just thrown everywhere. So my first thing we got to do is I'm fixing to start cleaning this shop out. I've got a place to put it all. I've got another building down here on my land, and I'm going to take everything out of here that doesn't pertain to woodworking, welding, or something along those lines. If it don't pertain to my shop, it's coming out of here. And we're just going to redo this thing. I've watched a lot of you guys' videos online about how you done y'all shop, and I'm paying attention to that. And you know, I appreciate you guys putting them videos out there, you know, to help me get some ideas on what I need to do. I've got all kind of tools over here in my mechanics area. I got clamps. I got a good many clamps. I bought some more clamps the other day. So I've really got a lot to do. And the first thing is start getting this shop cleaned up, fellas. And I hope y'all watch my channel, man, and subscribe and hit the like button and all that kind of stuff. Because, man, I tell you, this is going to be a journey right here. Like I say, I'm retired, and I'm just getting over neck surgery, so I'm ready to start getting some stuff done. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And like I say, I'm just an old country boy, man. I do stuff in the redneck way, and I like to cut up and act a fool. And so, you know, but I can get it done. You know, like I say, I'm 62 years old, and I've been building something my whole life. So, man, y'all go with me on this journey, and y'all subscribe to my channel and hit that like button, man. I sure would appreciate it. I'd like for this thing to take off. You know, I don't know if it will, but hey, we're gonna have some fun trying. But anyway, my name's Freddie, and this is Let's Fix This. Like I say, hit that subscribe button and like button and all them buttons you're supposed to hit. And man, I sure would appreciate it. But until then, you know, I'll check y'all out on the next video.